Good afternoon. Fade to Black breaking news for this Monday, November 10th, 2025. This is all of the news that you need. I'm Jimmy Church. All right, we're kicking off a new week here on Fade to Black, but it is a short week. Tonight, Dean Aliotto is with us. He's a director and filmmaker, and we're going to be talking about making disclosure films. But then we are off tomorrow. We're off Wednesday and we are off Thursday. I am in the middle of TV production. All right, let's get to it. On this day in history, 1975, the SS Edmund Fitzgerald sinks in Lake Superior, killing all 29 crew members. I learned of this from Gordon Lightfoot's song, The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald from 1976. Yeah, sometimes you get your history from that. Here's your fader fact. In 1898, Morgan Robertson wrote Futility, a novel about an unsinkable ship called Titan that hit an iceberg. That's nuts. All right, let's get to it. Here's the breaking news. Researchers at Google's Threat Intelligence Group have discovered that hackers are creating malware that use AI and large language models to rewrite itself on the fly. The malware family, and it's called Prompt Flux, can rewrite its own code to, check this, to avoid detection. That's right. AI models create malicious functions on demand rather than hard coding them into the malware. Yeah, and that should scare the crap out of you. Seriously. Be scared. Be very, very scared. 2 powerful X-class solar flares erupted from an active region called AR 4274, one on November 9th and another early November 10th, each firing CMEs towards Earth. The November 9th eruption, an X1.7 flare that peaked around 2:30 a.m. Eastern Time, produced a strong radio blackout and an Earth-directed CME expected to impact around November 11th and 12th. That's right. It could go down. The CME is following close behind the earlier eruption from November 7th, which may graze Earth later today. Get ready, kids. Buckle up. All right. Here we go. Astronomers using data from ESA's Euclid and Herschel space telescopes have confirmed that star formation has already peaked in the cosmos. That's right. Check this out. And that the universe is going to get colder and deader from here on. So what does that actually mean? Well, researchers looked at 2.6 million galaxies and combined them with observations from ESA's Herschel Space Observatory. What did they find out? Well, that's right. We've peaked. Also, more space news. The European Space Agency has now brought together a team of food, biology, and space experts from across Europe. Why? Well, it's to study whether insects could become part of an astronaut's menu. Their top choices for a main course dinner in space are the house cricket and the yellow mealworm. Man, it just threw up in my mouth a little bit. Cricket flour is a source of protein and used to make bread, pasta, and crackers. Mealworms, are an excellent source of protein, fatty acids, iron, zinc, and B vitamins. No, just no. Detection of airfield anomalies in the Menkaure Pyramid at Giza show that there may be a new entrance. Now, researchers from Cairo University and TUM, as part of the Scan Pyramids research project, have identified, that's right, not one, but 2 hidden air-filled anomalies in the 3rd largest pyramid right there at Giza. This is absolutely nuts because the 2 air-filled anomalies are located at a depth of just 1.4 meters and 1.1 meters behind the outer facade, measuring 1 meter high by 1.5 meters wide. And they said there's nothing left to discover at Giza. Yeah. Check this out. Denmark has announced it will prohibit social media access for children under the age of 15. It follows Australia. That's right. I announced this last week, where Parliament enacted the world's first ban on social media for children, setting the minimum age to 16. Officials in Denmark didn't say how such a ban would be enforced. The Australia ban is about $50 million. Yeah. All right. And finally, I'm going to leave you with this. Oreo has released some delicious limited editions over the years. I know, I tried them all, like their salted caramel shortbread combo, and of course, apple pie a la mode. Now, it's November. What are the Thanksgiving Oreo flavors? Well, I'm glad you asked. And I'm not making this up. They are, get ready, turkey and stuffing, creamed corn, and sweet potato. Now, what marketing meeting thought this was good stuff? I just have to ask. Well, the good news is that just in time for Christmas, they are launching steamed Brussels sprouts. Yeah, coming to a supermarket near you. Seriously. There you go. There's all the Fade to Black breaking news that you need for this November 10th, 2025. Fade to Black breaking news is produced by Renee Neumann. I'm Jimmy Church. I want to remind everybody we've got a short week this week on Fade to Black. So we're just broadcasting live tonight with film director and filmmaker Dean Aliotto joins us. He's got a couple of new films out, part 1 and part 2, and they are on Amazon, and you can check them out. It's called Filmmaking for Disclosure. Yeah, that's what we're going to do tonight on Fade to Black. But until then, all I've got is Gobekli Tepe.